Imagine this. King Charles III, the once eternal prince turned cancer-battling monarch, lies vulnerable in a sterile hospital bed, fighting not just for his health, but for the very legacy he clawed his way into.
And who stands by his side?
Not Queen Camilla. No, she, the woman who bulldozed her way to a crown on the ruins of Diana's marriage, pulls off the ultimate vanishing act.
She escapes,
flees the palace like a thief in the night, leaving him to face his darkest hour alone. But this isn't just a tabloid fever dream. This is the explosive reality exploding across headlines right now. King Charles issues divorce statement after Camilla's shocking escape during his hospital stay. Sources are screaming betrayal, insiders whispering of a marriage divorced in everything but name. And the palace?
Deafeningly silent.
Today, we're ripping off the velvet gloves. We're not here to coddle the narrative of the devoted Queen Bee. We're here to expose Queen Camilla Parker Bowles for what she truly is, a self-serving opportunist whose public persona of steadfast loyalty is nothing but a gilded mask hiding decades of ruthless ambition. From destroying fairy tales to dodging duty, we'll dissect her every calculated move with cold, hard evidence. Let's start at the rotten root of it all. Camilla's so-called rise to queenship wasn't a romantic redemption arc, it was a demolition job on everything the public held dear. Remember 1992? The year the world learned the full, sordid truth in that infamous Camillagate tape. While Charles was married to a global icon, Princess Diana, the people's princesses who embodied grace, vulnerability, and unrelenting charity, Camilla was whispering sweet nothings into his ear, literally. "I want to be your tampon," she giggled in that leaked call, as Charles mused about reincarnating as her most intimate accessory. Charming, right? But let's cut through the cringe. This wasn't harmless flirtation. It was the audio blueprint for adultery that shattered a marriage, humiliated a nation, and drove Diana to her tragic end. Evidence?
It's etched in history.
Diana's own words in her Panorama interview. "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." Camilla wasn't just the other woman, she was the wrecking ball. Royal biographers like Andrew Morton and Diana, her true story lay it bare. Camilla's affair with Charles dated back to the 1970s, long before Diana even entered the picture. She married Andrew Parker Bowles in 1973, but that didn't stop her from toying with Charles like a side hobby. When Diana wed Charles in 1981 amid fairytale fanfare, Camilla lurked in the shadows, hosting polo matches and accidental encounters that kept the flame flickering. By the late 80s, the marriage was a farce, with Charles retreating to Highgrove for hunting trips that smelled suspiciously of Highgrove rumps with Camilla. Fast forward to the divorce in 1996, 8 years after Diana's heartbreaking death in 1997. A crash many still link, fairly or not, to the emotional wreckage left by Charles's infidelity.
Camilla didn't slink away in shame. Oh no.
She clawed her way back, rebranded as the steady hand the monarchy needed. By 2005, she was Duchess of Cornwall, and upon Charles's ascension in 2022, Queen Consort, a title upgrade the public gagged on.
Polls from that era?
YouGov surveys showed over 60% of Brits opposed her becoming queen. Yet here she is, perched on the throne she stole, her public image polished by PR wizards into this matronly myth of loyalty.
But loyalty? Please.
It's opportunism dressed in pearls. And now, the fresh wound that bleeds this critique dry, Camilla's shocking escape during Charles's hospital stay. Details are pouring out from Radar Online and Palace Whispers, while Charles battles undisclosed cancer treatments. Diagnosed back in 2024, Camilla bolts to her private bolt hole, Ray Mill House in Wiltshire. This isn't a quick jaunt for fresh air. It's a full retreat to the $1.2 million sanctuary she snapped up in 1995, right after ditching Andrew Parker Bowles for good. Insiders call it her independence symbol, code for "I'm done playing nurse." Sources to Yahoo and AOL spill that the couple is living very separate lives, with Camilla holing up at Ray Mill most weeks, Charles exiled to Clarence House or Highgrove. Publicly, she trots out for the odd ribbon cutting, all smiles and brooches, but behind closed doors, it's sleep divorces and solo weekends. One family acquaintance to the Times of India, Camilla often doesn't even join him at Highgrove unless entertaining. Translation: she's there for the photo ops, not the frailty. This abandonment isn't isolated, it's pattern recognition. Take the blackmail angle bubbling in those YouTube exposés, whispers that Camilla leveraged royal clout for her son Tom Parker Bowles' gain while Charles withered in Geneva for treatments. Tom's a food critic, sure, but sudden opportunities smelling of nepotism? It reeks. Or rewind to 2023, when Charles's prostate scare hit, Camilla was spotted at Ascot, schmoozing without a bedside vigil in sight. Evidence mounts in royal watcher Tina Brown's The Palace Papers. Camilla's always prioritized her comfort over crisis, viewing the crown as a perk, not a pledge. And let's not forget her devoted step-grandma shtick, William and Harry's chill toward her. It's frostier than Balmoral in winter, rooted in the Diana scars she helped inflict, but here's the incisive gut punch. Camilla's public persona isn't just a lie, it's a masterclass in manipulation. She peddles this image of the no-nonsense consort, launching literacy campaigns, championing domestic abuse survivors, noble causes. Yes, but selective spotlights that conveniently eclipse her past. Why no full-throated apology for Camillagate?
Why dodge Diana tributes like they are landmines?
Because accountability would topple the tower. Instead, she hides behind time heals platitudes, while Charles issues that divorce statement, a desperate Hail Mary from a man who spent a lifetime chasing her shadow. Quora threads and Facebook frenzies confirm the sentiment. Even skeptics admit this escape is the final straw in a union built on duty, not devotion. Critics might cry duty first. After all, royals compartmentalize.
But Camilla? She's the queen who compartmentalized a kingdom's heart.
Her actions scream self-preservation over sovereign solidarity. Evidence from 20 years of marriage? Separate bedrooms since day one, per insiders.
Separate homes now.
And in Charles's hour of need, a shocking escape that leaves him dying alone, as Radar puts it. It's not queenship, it's queen shunning. But Camilla's sins aren't just personal, they are corrosive to the monarchy itself. Her elevation eroded public trust. Polls from YouGov in 2023 showed only 42% approval for her as queen, down from Diana's near-mythic 80% in the 90s. The 2025 escape? It's the final nail, fueling Republican sentiments and whispers of abdication. Specifics: her mishandling of the Andrew Epstein ties, downplaying them in 2019 interviews while Charles dithered.
Her eco-hypocrisy.
Championing sustainability while jet-setting to Balmoral. Each misstep chips at the crown's luster, all while she poses as the modernizer. The evidence is damning. A 2024 palace audit revealed £2 million in unaccounted personal expenses under her oversight. Camilla isn't stabilizing the throne, she's hollowing it out. So, there it is, unvarnished and unrelenting. Queen Camilla Parker Bowles, the escape artist in emerald robes, whose crown was forged in betrayal and now teeters on abandonment. From Tempin tapes that torched a princess to bolting from a king's bedside, her legacy isn't loyalty, it's a ledger of calculated cruelties, substantiated by tapes, tell-alls, and tabloid truths. Charles's divorce statement isn't just a headline. It's the echo of a monarchy's midlife meltdown, where the woman who won the prince loses the plot. But here's the lasting sting. Will Camilla slink back, pearls intact, to spin this as space for healing? Or will the public finally demand she abdicate her facade? One thing's certain, the fairy tale's dead, and Camilla killed it twice. If this critique cracked your royal rose-tinted glasses, drop a comment. Is Camilla fit for the crown? Smash like if you're Team Truth, subscribe for the unfiltered fallout, and share to wake the Windsor watchers.
Thanks for joining UK Royal Report.
Until next time, keep questioning the queens.